Hi, boys and girls. It's Rabbi Ferenczi for our Shabbat party. Get your bim bam hands ready. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, chitty bitty bitty bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. And Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bim. Bam. And you still get your hands up, so get your Zoom Gali hands. Make them like waves, because that's what a gal is. Gal is a wave. So we go Zoom Gali, 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 Zoom Gali, Gali, Zoom Gali, 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 Zoom Gali, Gali. And then we say Hechalutz leman avodah, which means to volunteer in order to work. And avodah leman hechalutz, and work in order to pioneer or volunteer. So we sing Hechalutz leman avodah, and we do like a work gesture, like maybe a hammer or a sawing. Avodah leman hechalutz, hechalutz leman avodah. Oh, avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali, zoom gali gali gali, zoom gali gali. Zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali. Get your working ready. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Hechalutz leman avodah. Avodah leman hechalutz. Zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali. Zoom, gali, 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 zoom, gali, gali. Zoom, gali, gali, zoom. A little louder, zoom, and then very loud, zoom. Okay, we're going to do the days of the week, and in Hebrew we count the days of the week. So Sunday is day 1, Yom Rishon. Monday is day 2, Yom Sheni. Tuesday is day 3, Yom Shlishi, the 3rd day. Wednesday is Yom Rivi'i, the 4th day. Thursday is Yom Chamishi, the 5th day. The 6th day is Yom Shishi, that's Friday. And then, of course, we have Yom Shabbat. So on the other 6 days before Shabbat, we work, avodah. And on Shabbat, we rest, menucha. So we say, Yom Rishon, avodah. Yom Sheni, that's the 2nd day, which is Monday, avodah. Yom Shlishi, that's Tuesday, avodah. Avodah. Yom Rivi'i, that's Wednesday, avodah. Yom Chamishi, that's Thursday, avodah, so much work. Yom Shishi, Friday, avodah, avodah. And then it's Shabbat. Yom Shabbat, Yom, menucha. Yom Shabbat, Yom, menucha, we get to rest. Yom Shabbat, Yom, menucha. Menucha. Oh boy, did I find a great book for this week. It's called The Tale of Meshka the Kvetch. I have a lot of good voices ready for you. In the small village of Chemer lived Meshka, who was considered by all to be the village Kvetch. The Kvetch is the Yiddish word for a complainer. And that's just what Meshka did. Complain. From morning till night, all day long, nothing was right. When the baker would ask her how she was feeling, Meshka would say, "Ay vey, my back! It feels as if I carried the wall of Jericho all itself, and my feet, let me tell you, they're swollen the size of melons." Then the baker would shake his head from side to side. When the dressmaker would ask her how her children were, Meshka would say, "Ay vey, my son, he does nothing but read and sit around the house like a bump on a kosher pickle. And my daughter, She only visits me once a month. It's as if I don't exist the other 29 days. Then the dressmaker would shake her head side to side. What do you think they feel when they're shaking their head side to side? And when the rabbi would ask her how her home was, Meshka would say, "Oy vey, if only it were a home, it's more like a box. When my late husband couldn't have built a larger house, I'll never know." Then the rabbi would shake his head from side to side. And so it would go. No matter who was listening, Meshka had something to complain about. Now, on one particular morning, Meshka woke up, and looked to the heavens and said, "If only I can have the strength to bear another miserable day." As she spoke, her tongue itched. It was not an ordinary itch, but a weird, tingly kind of itch. "What's this itch?" said Meshka, crossing her eyes and trying to look at her tongue. She could see nothing unusual, so she went into the kitchen and prepared breakfast. Then she called her son, but he did not come. "Such a lazy boy," said Meshka, "like a bump on a kosher pickle." Meshka went to her son's room. He was nowhere to be seen. But there on his bed was a huge green pickle with one big bump on it. Meshka gasped at the sight. She searched her house for her son, but she couldn't find him. Where could he be in this little box of a house? Meshka wandered about, and at that, her house groaned and cracked and began to shrink. Soon it was so small that Meshka's head was poking out the front door and her legs were sticking out the windows. Meshka was frantic, but she screamed and kicked till she had wiggled free. "I've got to see my daughter and tell her these strange things," panted Meshka as she ran through the village. "If she remembers her mama." When she reached her daughter's home, she knocked on the door. "Yes, what is it, old woman?" said her daughter, opening the door. "Was is old woman?" said Meshka. "I'm your mama." "You're not my mama," said the daughter, and she closed the door firmly. That's not good. Meshka was dumbfounded. "What's happening?" she exclaimed, clutching at her heart. "Isn't it enough that I am not well, that my back aches as if I were carrying the wall of Jericho itself, and my feet are swollen like melons?" At those words, Meshka's feet became 10-pound melons. I love this picture. Look at her feet are melons. That's ridiculous. She lost her balance and rolled to the ground, and a huge wall appeared, pinning her down. Uh-oh, she's in a lot of trouble. And there she lay for a good hour, moaning over her dilemma. Suddenly, Meshka heard a voice. "And how was your home?" Meshka looked up and saw the rabbi smiling down at her. "Oh, Rabbi," she cried, "let me tell you what happened." The rabbi listened as Meshka told him of her latest troubles. When she had finished, the rabbi shook his head from side to side. "I have heard of such cases. Does your tongue itch a strange kind of itch this morning?" "Yes, yes," Meshka exclaimed. The rabbi shook his head again. "I'm afraid you have the kvetch's itch." "The what?" asked Meshka. "The kvetch's itch. It happens rarely, but only to a kvetch, and it causes everything the kvetch complains about to come true." "Oy vey," cried Meshka, "I've caused these things to happen with my own words. How can the itch be cured?" "It cannot be," said the rabbi. "You'll have it for the rest of your life." At hearing this, Meshka let out a mournful wail. "However," said the rabbi, raising a finger, "if you praise the good in your life, these problems you mentioned will cease." Meshka frowned, thinking about what the rabbi had said. She didn't know how to praise because she'd never done it before. "Very well," said Meshka, "I will try." She cleared her throat and began, "My son who is lazy." "No, no," said the rabbi quickly. "Praise your son." So Meshka started again. "My son who is a good..." "Yes, yes," said the rabbi. "Go on." He reads to seek knowledge," continued Meshka. "My house is snug and well built. I'm lucky that my daughter, who is busy with her own family, visits me once a month. I'm grateful that I'm living in good health for a woman of my years." At these words, the wall disappeared. Meshka's feet became feet again, and Meshka's daughter opened the door of her house. "Mom, I was just coming to visit you," she said. When Meshka returned to her home, she found it just as her husband had built it, cozy. And when she went into her son's room, there he was, reading a book, smelling a bit like pickle juice. And from that day on, whenever Meshka would start to complain and say, "Oy vey," she quickly said instead, "Things are good, and I am happy." Soon she was. Okay, let's get up and sing a little song. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound with music spinning round and round. Friday, Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. La la la, light the candles. La la la, light the candles for Shabbat But Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound with music spinning round and round. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Make a kiddush, make a kiddush on Shabbat. Oh! Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound with music spinning round and round. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Braid the challah, braid the challah for Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night when the sun goes down. Okay, let me tell you a little thing from the Torah. I want you to think about something. Have you ever been told to pay attention? What does that mean, to pay attention? It's something we think about in the Torah this week. We have to pay attention sometimes by standing up and by listening really carefully and looking really intently. We think about things very carefully. We pay attention with all of our senses, with our hearing, with our sense of smell. We listen to our teachers and parents. That's all part of paying attention. And that's one of the things the Torah is talking about this week when we read about paying attention so God can speak to us. Okay, I think there might be someone at the door. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me. Oh, first we light the candles, then we drink the wine, and then we eat the challah, and have a real good time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door, and she wants to spend Shabbat with me. Bye, dinosaur. Good to see you again. Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to say goodbye for the week. Shalom, chaverim. Shalom, chaverim. Shalom, shalom. Lehitraot, lehitraot. Shalom, shalom. Bye, everybody, until we meet again. Farewell, friends. I'll see you soon. Shabbat shalom, everybody.